Hello guys, today I'm going to try to show you how, oh god, it's been so long since I posted a video. So today I'm going to show you guys how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. I will try to explain it as best as I can, but it won't be the beginner's method or something like that. It'll kind of be like just the method that I use basically, but yeah, that's kind of how it is. It's been so long. It's been so long since I posted a video. Okay, but anyways, well, before we get to the video, first I'll show you the parts of the Rubik's Cube. First of all, here in the middle center, that's gonna be like that's like the middle of the Rubik's Cube. Well, yeah, of course it is. It's like the center. And how the center is useful, it makes you know like where the color is at. So like this is the original color. So like let me scramble it real quick. Okay, so you see I scrambled it all up, and look. So like this right here. How I know it's the color blue? Because of the center, it's blue. That's how it is. So like for an example, this is orange. So the whole side should be yellow. Wait, no, orange. I mean. And this one should be green, because the center is green. Okay, now, okay, hold on, let's move on to the next part. Okay, I solved it back to normal for a reason. Okay, so now the next part is the edges. These edges are right next to the center, so that like when you're solving it, like when you're solving it, you could put the edge like right next to the center, that has the like same exact color basically, so that it matches up, something like that. So for example, wait, no, I'm not gonna do an example. Okay, so like right here, see, these two colors are the same. Because they're made edges. And then now okay, hold on, now let me. Okay, now the next part of the Rubik's Cube is the corners. The corners are like across the center, but are right next to the edge. So like you could just like put the corner with the same exact place, but make sure it's the right color for it. So like this, green, red. See what I mean? And these two, white. So you see what I mean? But I'll show you how to solve it like that in just a minute. And I'll show you some algorithms too. Okay, so if you're trying to solve it basically, so then use this algorithm. It's called the righty algorithm. So if you want to use it, you could have like your right hand, and the next algorithm it could be used for your left hand. So the algorithm is this. And then you just repeat that process over and over again. Well, that's the right side. I'll show you the left side. The left side is like basically the same. So, like use your left hand. Well, I mean, I use my right hand. And then use your left hand, and then you're gonna do the same thing, but in a different way, like this. And I'll show you something else too. The only like use for your right hand to do the lefty algorithm is like when you're coming across this, and then the last move you gotta push it with your right index finger like that, and yeah, something like that. And it's the same thing for like the righty algorithm. This time you gotta use it with your left hand, something like that. But I don't want to show it because I just want to move on. So, okay, now let me scramble it real quick, and I'll show you how. Oh, I forgot to say to like move on to solving. That's what I meant. Okay, so alright, so now let's get started. So the first step is creating a white cross. So you see that white center right there? That's where you start off with. And the white cross like looks something like this. But on all sides. Wait, no, not on all sides. Well, except for the yellow part. See? So basically here's how to do it. So to get an edge piece to the white part. So for example, well, it doesn't matter if like like in any scramble, it doesn't really matter. So okay, so the first step. So if a white edge is all the way right there, then you're gonna do this. Boom, boom, boom. And then there we go. Something like that. Or if it's flipped over like that, then what you're gonna do is just these two moves. Then yeah, that's kind of it. But and also, if the edge is all the way in the back, then you could wait. Didn't I already show that? Hold on, wait. Okay, so you see what I mean? So like basically, for an example, so like wait, no, not an example. Okay, so like what you're gonna do? Find a white edge, turn it to here. Now that's right there. And then if it's right there, then what you're gonna do is just do these two moves, boom and boom. But the thing is, green, the other side of green, so the side of green. So wait, it's supposed to be like basically, you know how green. So whenever it's solved, the green side is right here, and the blue side is right there. But this time, see that orange? It's not supposed to be there. So what you're gonna do to fix that is find a white and blue piece. Oh, it's right there. And just if it's right there, then just do this move, like boom, and then turn it. And there we go. So now make sure the center pieces are aligned. So like this one and this one right there. And the next step is now you're gonna need to do the white and orange piece. So if it's right there, then just do that. But the thing is, the green is now ruined. But you could just do that. And then yeah, see, boom, boom, yeah. And for the last step, just do the same thing like this. Wait, no. So like if it's there, then just do the same thing, like, you know what I mean, like this. And there we go. The white cross is complete. Wait, but if this ever happens, then so like if this ever happens where it's on the opposite side, but these two are correct, then what you're gonna do is this. Boom. Wait, no. So make sure you get the side that's like uneven and do this. Turn that around twice. Move it back. And then yeah, that's how you do it. Now let's move out. Now let's move back to the next step. Okay, now if the white cross is done, then you're done. So now what you're gonna do for the next step, you need to solve the first layer. And what I mean by first layer, like the whole white side is done and all these edges are in the right place. And like it looks something like this. See that? Looks something like that, huh? So what you're gonna do is, wait, also I think I have another replica. I don't think it matches. Well, the thing is, this just doesn't have the what? This thing just has the centers. But anyway, okay, and now, so basically, what you're gonna do. So first of all, what you need to do is just find a random white corner piece. So for an example, this white corner has white, red, and blue. So find the space that has red and blue. So like this, and this is supposed to be right here. So if that is all the way over here and it's supposed to go right here, then do this. Boom, 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 boom. And since that is gone, then just do this to like put the thing back into the place. But wait, but if this corner looks like it's been like twisted around, then do this. Do the righty algorithm I showed you at the beginning. Remember? Like this? The righty algorithm. You know that? And then now it's in the right place. And let's get the other corner in there since that is done. And so, for an example, find another white corner. So this one has white, orange, and green. And we need to find a space that has green and orange. So, orange and green. Because this one has orange and green. So what you're going to do, since that is there, then what you want to do is this. That's gone. So what you need to do is just bring that back. Do it again. Boom. And bam. And then since that is gone, then just move it back like that. And there. And then now let's do the next one. Well, this one is twisted again. So like, basically. So if this other one is actually right there, then just do the same thing like I did earlier. But this one's corner twisted, so yeah. And I didn't corner twist it, I promise. It was just scrambled up like that. So just do the righty algorithm again. Sorry if I did it fast, but and then the last corner piece, just find the last corner piece right there. And then bring it up 2 times. Boom. Boom. And then since that is there, just do the righty algorithm. And then you're finished with the first layer. Okay, now since we're done with the other step, the next step is to do the second layer. The second layer looks something like this. See, right there? That's what the second layer looks like. So here's where things get a little tricky. So basically, you gotta move. So find any edge piece that does not have yellow on it. So this doesn't have. So for an example, because this doesn't have yellow, and the blue is right here, move the blue to the blue area, and since orange is right there and orange is right there, this time instead of moving it that way, where the orange is at, you gotta move it to the red. And then what you need to do is do this. You're gonna do the lefty algorithm and then do the righty algorithm like this. Wait, no, actually you do both the righty algorithms. Wait, no, you do 2 righty algorithms, like both. And then righty algorithm again. Righty algorithm again. Righty algorithm again. And then righty algorithm again. Righty algorithm again. And wait, I messed up. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. I forgot the algorithm. I had to look it up again. But actually, so hold on, just do the same thing. But this time, righty algorithm. And then move this to here. Make sure it's right there. Do not turn it, otherwise it'll ruin the whole thing. And then righty algorithm again. And then I messed up again. Okay, guys, I had to closely look it up because I'm sorry. This is actually the hardest step for solving a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So I actually finally figured it out. I forgot the algorithm. Well, not yet. Not now. Okay, so now what you need to do. So make sure the yellow side is facing upward. The white side is facing down. And what you need to do, instead of turning this part, which is aligned right there, instead of moving that to there, because the orange part is right there, what you need to do is turn it that way, and then do the lefty algorithm that I showed you, and then move it to the other side, to the left side. and then move it like left, not right, left. Also, don't turn the cube, otherwise that will ruin it. And then once you did that, do the righty algorithm. And now it's in there. But this time, if it needs to go that way, then do the opposite thing. Move it to there. Do the righty algorithm. Move it to the right. Do the lefty algorithm. And yeah, now I'm showing you this. And now, let me get back to the other part. Okay, now since that part is finished, then find another piece that doesn't have yellow on it, but it's on the top. So this one, red and blue, right? So what you need to do, move this to the red part. And since this blue side and the blue side's right there, move it to there. And then do the lefty algorithm. Move it to the left. Turn it around to the left. And then, wait, no. So, like, move it that way. Like this way. So, like this. And then do the righty algorithm. Oh, I messed up again. Okay, redo. So now, since this blue side and the blue side's right there, this blue part right here, and the blue side's right there, move that. Do the lefty algorithm. Move it to the left. Do the righty algorithm. And then now that's there. And then now, now this green side, that is there. And then just do the same thing. So lefty algorithm. Move it to the right. Move it to the left, righty algorithm. And then bam. But if that occurs, then do it again. So if that occurs where the edge is flipped, then do the same thing again. So righty algorithm, lefty algorithm. And then now try again. And then now try the thing again. So this orange side needs to be right there. Boom. Righty algorithm. Turn it right. Lefty algorithm. And bam. Next part. So now since these are done except for that one, look for the last one that doesn't have yellow. So like this one right here. It needs to go right there. Then do the same thing again. Move that there. Righty algorithm. Move it to the right. Lefty algorithm. And, well, that thing occurred again, so now I need to fix it. And bam. Now the second layer is finished. Okay, now the next step is creating a yellow cross. Just a yellow cross. It looks something like this. See? Right there? It's a yellow cross. That's a yellow cross. So what you're gonna do to create the yellow cross is, what you're gonna do, well, you're gonna have to be patient on this one. So basically, what you're gonna do is find something like this, a 2-blocked area, something like that. See that? Yeah. And then find, well, this part is right there. And then what you're gonna do to solve it is, so since this other yellow part is right there, and it needs to go there, then do this. Turn that there. Do the righty algorithm, and then turn it back. And then if you don't see a straight line, then try doing it again. But if you have this, then what you need to do is just is just make sure it's actually diagonally, and then do the same thing again. And then there, you have the yellow cross. Okay, now the next step is to create the yellow edges. So for an example, this one. And here's what it looks like. See right there? Yeah. Has to be on all edges. So now, what you need to do is, so right here, if you see 2 edges are already complete, then go right here. So this is right there. So this part is on the left side, and that is on the back. Or this part is on the right, and this part is on the back. Something like that. It doesn't matter. Either way. Well, actually it does. Only this. Only one of the parts should be right here, or right here, or the back. So what you need to do, if this is right, if these 2 are right here, then what you need to do is this. Boom, boom, turn it down, do it again, turn it up, twice, and then, yeah. And then just turn it back, and then you're done. But if these parts are across, so green is right there, blue is right there, or if orange is right there, red is right there, then you could just do the algorithm on either side. So like for an example, if you're on here, and since it's not finished yet, and these 2 sides are, and if it's not finished yet and it still has the same thing, then just do it again. And if it has finished now, then just do it. And you are finished with the thing. Also, if it comes like that, then just turn the top layer. And you are finished with the yellow edges. Okay, now the next step is to put all the yellow corners in the right place. And what I mean by that is they're actually in the right place, but they're twisted. Or if it's connected. So like this yellow is right there. Something like that. And it looks something like this. Here's an example of it. There is a lot more, so like that could be twisted, that could be twisted, those could be twisted. Something like that. That's what I mean. So, and here's how to do it. So, you need to be patient in this step. So, let me show you this. If one corner is in the right place, then what you need to do is put it on the top right side right here. God, I'm pretty tired. On the top right side right here, and do this. Wait, no, wrong thing. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I forgot the algorithm for it because it's too tricky. So, alright, so find a piece that is actually matching to there. But if none of the corners match, then just do the algorithm on any side anywhere. But the white side has to be down and the yellow side has to be up. That's the thing. And what you're going to do, if you have one corner right there, if you have one corner that's actually connected, put it on the top right side. But if you have 2, then put both of them on the top. Something like that. And what you need to do is, if you have 1, then do this algorithm. Watch closely. And then turn it back. And then there. Now, since I don't have any more, I need to do it again. Since I don't have any more pieces, since I don't have any more corners that are matching, I need to do it again. So, wait, no, hold on. And then, yeah. And then now, since that is in the right place, then we got to move on to another. So, since that is done, move it to here, move the right place to here, and try again. Try and do the algorithm again. And then turn it back. And then, wait, no, I did it wrong. Hold on. And then now. And then basically now. Okay, and now since I don't have any more corners, I just need to do it on either side. And then turn it back to normal. And now what you need to do, find a piece. Yep, that is right there. And then what you need to do the same thing again. Turn it back to normal. And now that's finished. Now we need to find another corner. So now we just now need to, and then now we need to find another piece. Wait a second, actually we need to do the same thing. Make sure that's right there. Turn it back to normal. And then, since nothing has changed yet, try again. Put it back to normal. And now, since that is right there, we need to do something. I'll do the same thing again. Change it back to normal. And then since that is right there, and now what we need to do is try again. Boom. And wait, this is confusing me. Hold on, wait, I need to think. Okay, guys, I had to get a different Rubik's Cube because I thought the other one. So now, if the corner's done, then just bring it towards you on the right side, and do the same thing. Boom, 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 boom. And turn it. And then just, what the heck? And just try doing it again if it's not there yet. Okay, now that's there. Bring it to you and try again. Bring it and hold on. Okay, I had to look at the algorithm like 20 times, and because I was like so confused, and I actually figured it out now. So what you need to do, find a corner that's in the right place. But if none are in the right place, like how I am, then just do the algorithm, and then just do the algorithm anywhere. So like boom, boom, like I showed you earlier, and then bring that there, and if there's a corner in the right place, make sure it's toward you. Make sure it's towards you on the right side, not on the left, right. And then just do the same thing again. And then that's not there anymore for some reason. Wait, no. And then bring that there. And then look at the other pieces. And then now it's not there anymore for some reason. I need to do it again. And then what you need to do now is, God, it's not there anymore. Okay, hold on. Again, And then now that's in the right place, so just keep your finger on there and then look at the other pieces. And then there's none. Try again. And hold on, I accidentally solved it. If it's already solved, then you could just end the video, but if it's you know what, let's just move on to the last step. Okay, so here's the last step. Once all the corners are in the right place, then what you need to do is solve all the corners. Do not corner twist them, because that will ruin it. What you need to do is make sure the yellow side's on the bottom and the white side is on top. And what you need to do is if it's there, make sure the yellow corner is right there, and do the righty algorithm until the yellow part is mixed with that. So like this. It's not there yet. Still not there. Still not there. And then that's there. And make sure you turn it. Don't move it. Turn it. If you move it, then you're gonna mess up the entire thing. Move it. Do the same thing again. Still not there. Still not there. Still not there. And then now it's there. And then make sure you turn it. Don't move it. Wait, no. And then it's there. And then still not there. Still not there. Still not there. And boom, it's done. That's how you solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Okay, guys, thank you for watching my tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And make sure you subscribe to this channel that I'm on right now, and like the video, and comment.